Previously on Abandoned and Forgotten Places, episode 62.
Yep, but don't put any weight on the boards above it.
That's really neat, guys. Look at that. Here's an area where all the rock bolts failed. Wow, yeah. Kind of looks like Freddy Krueger's fingernails hanging down from the back of the mine, doesn't it? Wow, would you look at the size of this place? Mr. M, go ahead and walk out in there so that... Unbelievable. Holy cow. This is so super cool. Okay, now, guys, I think the next fun place to explore is going to be up these ladders to go see where the men were working. What do you think?
I figured that that's what you were going to say.
Yeah, I mean, how can I resist?
There is another drift that goes out it's to the right when we were first coming in, the first one.
That's right, and we've got one more drift off to the right that we still need to look at that we bypassed on the way in. But now what we have, we've got this ladder here. And it definitely goes up to a platform higher up. Let me get my backpack around this darn thing. There we go. Okay, guys, come on with me. And I'm going to take you to the next level here. Wait till I get up, guys. There's some loose material. I don't want to knock any rocks on your head. Okay, now let me show you where I just came from. Right over here. Right down there. Okay, I think I'm going to do it. Maybe give these guys some assistance to come up the ladder if they choose to. I'll be right back. All right, guys. They decided that this was a little bit beyond their comfort level. Okay, so we've got the drift keeps going. It's kind of in a T formation. We're going to go to the left here first. Here's that pass. The raise that they installed the venting and went down to the lower level. Yeah, smells like sulfur in here. Okay, well, let's see where this goes. Okay, it continues up that way, and wow, this may very well be some of the original workings right there. Okay, well, I'll come back and revisit that in a second. Let's look up here first. Oh yeah, right up there. That's his. Let's see if I can get up a little bit higher here for you guys. That's good enough. The rays used to go up that way, and now it appears to be choked off. The problem is the stuff on the hanging wall off to my left is really, really sketchy looking. And yep, that's just way too crumbly. All right, turning back around. Let's see if this goes up into old workings here. What is that on the floor? Oh, it's just some duct tape. Okay. Oh, okay. This is an exploratory drift. They do this type of thing to help determine the boundaries of the ore body that they're chasing after. And that's what this is. All right, turning back around. I'm just going to take you guys with me. Because now we've got to go back to where we came up the ladder. Now if you look down on the floor here, you see how the material is piled up to the left, piled up to the right. Okay, that tells me that they had a slusher in here and they were bringing the ore back this direction over to an ore pass. Okay, now to get over here, I'm gonna have to see, we have a false floor. Ooh, that's pretty sketchy. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out a way how I can navigate around this false floor without the dang thing snapping. Put an extra 200 some odd pounds on it. Let's see if I step there and step here. There we go. Okay, perfect. Indeed, we're at the top of the ore pass. Let's go. We're gonna have to jump down this little ladder here. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Now, what do we have up there? Oh, very nice. Another big section of the mine. But we need to keep exploring this direction, see what we can find. There we go. Yeah, there's been a few collapses in here over the years. There certainly has. Oh, here. Look here, guys. There's a hole in the floor that goes down to the level that we were just at. Gotta watch where we're walking in these places. Something like that could sneak up on you. Okay. Well, I'll be. This thing just keeps on going. Let's peer up in there real quick. Yep, indeed. It just keeps on going. All right, I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see how much further this goes. Wow. Still keeps going. Now we are sitting one level higher than the main haulage adit that we came off of. Probably, that ladder was, say, 75 feet. high. So we're 75 feet higher. And look here, we have another exploratory going off this direction and turning around with another one going off that direction. I'm going to stay on the primary for right now. On my way back, I may peek up into those for you. Let's see what we have up in here. Well, we have sections that have collapsed over the years. Let me show you. Right there. And all these big boulders came raining down. Let's get out from under that as fast as possible. Here's another one. Actually, these look like they were pushed up in here by the miners. Let's get around that. Okay. Wow. Boy, I just do not like the looks of this stuff hanging above my head. It is really sketchy looking. Okay. Goodness gracious, this area is really ugly. Okay, let's get up in here and see what we can see. There we go. Well, I can tell they had a wheeled mucker in here at one time. Anything hiding up in here interesting? No. Nope, nothing at all. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take you back through the sketchy part. So if a major collapse occurs, we can catch it on camera, huh? Oh my goodness. There we go. Now, let's go explore these drifts. I'm pretty sure they're just exploratory and they don't go anywhere, but we're going to take a look anyways. So all these different piles of collapsed material, that's what's come down over the years from the seismic activity in Nevada. Okay, let's go take a look at the one to the right first. Anything hiding up in here? Yeah, there's an old axe handle. And what do we have here? Is that? Oh, that's just cable. Okay. And there's some dynamite down on the floor. These are the things you have to watch out for, guys. See? You definitely don't want to be stepping on that. Okay, and that's going to be the end of that drift. All right, turning back around. Let's take a look up this other exploratory. And then we'll head back over to that big wooden structure and see what's behind that. Wow, look at how brittle that andesite material is right there. And it's just, let me show you all the mold. Look at, you can see there must be some organic material. See all the white mold that's growing on it? Okay, anything hiding up in here? No, just another pair of slickers and of bucket. Okay, let's turn around. Yeah, that mold is flaking and falling off the back of the mine in front of the camera. So for those of you who call these things orbs, that's what just floated in front of the camera, was a piece of white mold. All right, now I'm taking you back to that other big wooden structure, so I'll see you back there. Okay, I'm back over here. That's where the false floor and the ladders were coming up. That's the small ladder we came down over the top of this ore pass, and now we have this wooden thing here. And what I want to try to do, and you can see at one time they had this rock bolted here, but now it's all failed. I want to try to get around this without the rest of it collapsing on me. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Right here, down on the floor, is another ore pass. We certainly don't want to slide into that. And it does continue on up that way. I gotta try to get around this without falling down into that hole. There we go. Oh yeah, they were using, they had a slusher up in here. You can clearly see the marks on the side. Look. Right here, right there. Yep. Cabled slusher. Here we have a collapse. Let's get past that. Ooh, some pretty looking material up there. Look at that. All right, let's get past that. Looks like we're coming to the end, guys. Is it going to be a raise? Nope. That's going to be the end. Okay. All right. Well, that explores this level in its entirety. I'll meet you guys back at the ladder. Okay, guys. I am very carefully going back down this ladder here. I get my, there we go. Almost to the bottom. And there we are. Okay, let's see if we can meet up with our buddies.
Hey, where'd you go?
Hey, there they are.
Where'd you go?
Did you guys find anything neat down here?
A little bit.
Yeah? Okay. Well, I'm going to scratch around for a little while too and see if we can't come up with something else before we head to the next site. Okay guys, we just came from right up there. Now we're going to head down the drift that we missed when we first came into this mine. Right there by Mr. M's head, that's a giant ventilation ducting. And there's a whole bunch more of it going back up into this drift. So if they're running ventilation ductwork of that size up in here, maybe we'll have some substantial workings. That's if I can learn how to walk here. Geez, I'm tripping all over. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it has since all fallen down. We're going to follow it on up in here. keeps on going with a whole bunch of compressor pipe off to my left. Oh yeah, we're definitely following a vein through here. Yep. Oh, big collapse. And you know, Mr. M, you see why this is failing? Look at look at the groundwater penetration. That's why the back of the mine is all dark. See that?
I do.
We got to be real cautious through here. Wow. Okay. You hang back a second. Let me look around this hanging wall here. This is really ugly. Yeah, you can see here, guys, how all of this material has completely failed and fell away from the hanging wall. The adit, the drift, let me look here. Yeah, it did go that way, and it continues to go that way. Oops. Yeah, we don't need Mr. Laser on here. Turn that off. There we go. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the compressor pipe goes up there and then turns and goes to the left. Yeah, I am not going to. I'm pretty sure it pinches out just past that point. That is just too dangerous to crawl underneath that material. It's all coming down. And with the amount of groundwater penetration through this spot, nope. Let's get out of here. That's way too dangerous, Mr. M. Besides, it looks like it's collapsed and pinched off around that point.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's just not worth risking going up there for something that's going to be pinched off anyways.
Well,
you know, in these places, you kind of have to choose your battles. You don't want to press your luck too far.
you can feel the moisture and everything.
Absolutely, and that's why this whole section of the mine is falling apart.
And the condensation on the pipe and the rust.
Right. Yep. Okay, well, we're going to work our way back to the portal. And if I do find something cool to show you guys, I'll be sure to hit record. Okay. Well, wasn't that fun? So we explored just about every single drift and level of that more modern 1984, 1985 mine. That was a lot of fun. I didn't get to go into that one really sketchy part that was just too over the top for me. Didn't want to go into there. But we've got two more to do today. We've got another horizontal haulage at it right off here to my right. And then I'm saving the best for last for you guys. Don't know if I'm going to get it in on this weekend, but maybe it'll be for next weekend. I'm going to take you guys down this incline shaft right here below me. But look at this beautiful head frame. And the shift wheel is still in place. And it still turns after all these years. See that? Pretty darn cool. Okay, I'm going to take you over here to this other adit, and we'll get started on that one next. All right, so a moment ago, we were just right over there on the head frame. Randy's working his way over here to me. And this is the adit that I was telling you about. Of course, the portal is all failed and fallen in. So now we have to carefully find a way down in here. All right. Let me turn some lights on here. There we go. Okay. Look out for snakes. There's some electrical conduit that goes down in here. And okay, just like that. That wasn't too hard. I can see here where they're running the vein right off the bat. There it is. Nice looking silver vein right there. All right, let's see what this one has to say. First of all, we're going to shine our light up there a little ways. Make sure we don't have any glowing eyes staring back at us. Lots of pine cones on the floor, so you know that the critters have been up in here. Down there on the floor is an old dynamite box and a canned ham. All right. And we've got rail. Well, that's always nice. Okay, well, kind of goes up and turns the corner. A little bit of a collapse through this section here. Yep, gonna have to be real careful around this. All right. There we go. And we're in some really, really soft material through this section. I'll be darned, it does make a hard left. Goes up, make a hard left, and all that's up in here is a board. Anything hiding under the board? Nope. But there's a pack rat nest up in there. Okay, short and sweet. Well, but we needed to find out what this one was all about, so let's head over to the incline shaft and get started on that one. I'll see you over there. All right, there's the portal. I was just getting ready to head out of here till I looked above my head. I wanted to point out to you guys this really beautiful silver vein right here. Isn't that pretty? Look at all of the layers and the structure within that hydrothermal vein. It is just beautiful. And up here, look at this. Right there. Let's try to get a better light on it. Right there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? How those hydrothermal fluids make all them different layers in these veins. Good stuff. Okay, I'm headed back over to the incline. Okay guys, back again. Now for the moment you all been waiting for. So here's the building that they had the winch in. Right up there on that concrete pad. A few workbenches. And right up there is the head frame you saw me crawling around on. Okay, now, down here, we got to go around the corner. Over there, that small adit, that's where we just came out of a moment ago. But to get down into this incline, we've got to go right down here. And I poked my head in here a moment ago to show you what I found. Let me turn my lights on here. There we go. Oh. There we go. Yeah, let me show you what I found. So I'll work my way in here. Okay, so kind of narrow. Now, right here, look at there. There's the incline going down, and they installed another one of these big metal air ducts right here, and alongside of it is another piece of 8-inch compressor pipe, similar to what we just saw down in that other mine. Now off to the left is the manway right there, and let's take a look down in here, see what we can see. Yeah, I can only see it going to that point, so it makes me wonder if this pipe somehow connects into the other workings that we were just in from the 80s. All right, let's see if I can carefully step out onto this and get down onto by that next ladder. I don't trust this ladder. This is just looks too darn terrible. Give me just a moment, guys, while I get the footing here. I don't want to put all my weight on this first ladder. It's too weathered. There we go. Yeah, now we're on the first landing, and you can see down in there where I'm going to attempt to go. All right. Let me try, let's see here. Put some weight on that ladder. Okay. Pretty skinny through here. It's gonna take me a minute. Slowly work my way. There we go. Whoa. Whoa, almost lost my balance there. Step off on this next landing. Is that solid? Will it take my weight? Yeah, it sure will. Okay. All right, working our way to the next ladder here. See if this one takes my weight. Yeah, while I'm doing this, I'm holding on to a whole bunch of other things, just so you know. In case the ladder snaps, I have something else I can grab onto. Okay. Ooh. That's an ugly looking ladder. Yikes. I'm going to get off of this one as soon as possible. Okay. I'm down on the next landing. Let's see what we have down here. Yeah, see how they took the trying to think, the pieces of old air vent, and they stuffed it around the vent here, trying to make a seal. So that's what they were doing here, guys, is making they were turning this drift. They made a seal out of it so that they could put the mine itself into a positive air pressure zone, probably to force fresh air into those 1980s workings. Which is smart, because they're like, well, we already have a shaft there. Why don't we just utilize the shaft and turn that into... See, let me show you. Right there. See how right there. They cut plywood and stacked it around the pipe and turned it into a bulkhead. All right. Now that we're past that bulkhead, let's see if we can see anything down there. Not yet. Nope. All right. Ooh. Boy, that's really ugly looking here. I sure hope we get to a drift soon. It looks like we might be coming in on one. Ah, phew. Just got a whole bunch of dust on my head. Okay. All right, what do we have here? Well, first of all, oh boy. I don't know what my butt's hanging over, but it doesn't sound good. I've got this board in the way. I gotta move this thing. Let's see here. Well, maybe I can. Yeah, just knocking all sorts of stuff. Is that going to take my weight? I hope so. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Well, right here, there's the metal pipe, and here's where it attaches into the more of the fabric looking stuff so that it can be flexible. Let's step off. Let's look past the collar section, see what we have down here. Oh yeah, indeed. This is going to go down and meet up with those workings from '84. Now let me show you something else, guys, since I'm right here. Right there is a drift that cut to the left, and then over here it cuts to the right, but I can't get over there, not without a rope. It's 30 feet below me, and there's no ladders or anything to get to that point. Let's look one more. Let's look down there one more time. That's exactly where this went. Was down to those 80s workings. Okay. All right, well, if I see something interesting, I'm going to turn the camera back on and show you guys, but I really want to get out from underneath this nasty collar. It's ugly. It's too bad I couldn't get to that drift right there. Yeah, this is Frank, where are you when I need you, buddy? Yeah, okay. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, guys. Wasn't that fun? But that's how it goes sometimes, you know. You just don't know what you're going to find in these mines until you get down in them. This one here did live up to its report. The report said that it went down 60 feet, then drifted out left and right, and had 1,500 feet worth of workings going left and right. And that's what I saw down there. But unfortunately, we would need a rope to get from that last terrace down to the drift level. And did you see how they ran that pipe all the way down further into the mine, into the 1984-85 workings? So that tells me that when we were all the way down into that big mine and we'd made that hard left-hand turn, this is where they ran the pipe down so that they could bring fresh air into that part of the mine. All right, guys. Well, once again, I really do appreciate you coming along this weekend. That was a lot of fun, and I'll see you again next weekend. All right, take care. Bye-bye.